Hey guys, what's up? It's your boy Aaron, aka Buds, coming at you with a fresh new video. Today I'm being joined by
Alan Gonzalez. Ooh. Nice to meet y'all.
And obviously I'm also being joined by the one and the only
Hollingsworth.
Alright, so in this video today, you guys, it's going to be pretty special. It might be a little lengthy, but we're going to try and work with what we got to get as much information there for you guys to basically go there prepared and dominate Navy boot camp.
That's right.
It's going to be pro advice, tips, tricks, and all the hacks you need for boot camp, and basically everything you need to know for like your inspections. So without further ado, let's get straight into it. Alright, so the first thing we're going to do is folding, so let's get straight into the folding. First thing you're going to do, flatten everything all the way out. Get this crease along here, create a break point, and go all the way straight across. Hold up here, fold down. We call it the Alfred or the Batman fold. So the same thing, on the crease, let's recross. Hold up here, fold down. Orientation is everything. Hold up the center, press down. Find a halfway mark. Right here. Comes back. Make sure you hold that. Keep these tight. This comes to the halfway mark. This goes over the top. Your shirt is weird, so we're gonna redo that. So about right here. Checkpoint. These two should be touching.
Yeah.
Alright, next up is the trousers.
The trousers. They call them trousers in boot camp. Well, you're gonna take the usually they go left over right every single time. You're gonna take over left over right. Make sure it's pretty even. Make sure right here, so you have this like the crotch part is what they call it at boot camp. Pull this out so it kind of points out. So it looks like more like that. You're gonna take the crotch portion and fold it so as if it were even straight across. You're gonna pull the feet over and you're gonna find your halfway point just like the blouse. Then you're gonna have your halfway point about right there. Now I usually fold my feet up over to a half. And these things are hits with inspections. Tuck these things in all the time. Take this half up over so that it's touching. Should be about a half inch in between. And take left over right again. Fold it, press it, make sure it looks good. And the way you can tell you did it right is in boot camp, they always taught us. You got the lighthouse right here, so you got your side cargo pocket, and then you have the sun in the corner. So that's how you tell if you got it right. It should be a pretty even square.
And the way you stow it.
And you always stow it single fold, always forward. So you're gonna always have in your rack single fold towards you. So over here, you got the two folds. Over here is one single fold. So you stow it. You're gonna stow the pants in. Single fold towards you with the blouse. Right on top of it. And they're going to be even right across.
Great, so now we have the blanket. It's probably one of the most easiest ones that we could have. First thing, the first few days when you get to boot camp, you're going to stencil your stuff. So what you want to have is have your name face down. That's the first step. Second step, you're gonna bring this side right to the middle, like so. And guess what? Same thing to the other side. Bring it right to the middle. Now, one of the checkpoints that we want to have, it's gonna use your recruit pen, and there should be a gap in between, right about there. Next step, you fold the name part over. Make sure it's nice and flat. Always have some nice creases, nice edge to it. And now we're gonna find the third part. So we're gonna bring this end to right about here. That should be a third. If not, you can always adjust it.
It's trial and error.
Trial and error, that's correct. Right about there. And you should have your name right there. This is going to be one of the most important checkpoints. Once you fold your towel, you want to make sure that you have your name right about there. And that's your towel.
Okay, so one of my favorite ones was the blankie. So you're gonna get, it's not gonna be this high quality. I'm just letting you all know you're gonna be in prison for 9 weeks. You have to rough it out. So you're gonna take your high quality blanket and you want to get the long side, which with these I can't really ever tell. But you want to lay it out flat. If you boys want to help me out really quick, where these palms were. Help me out with the lengthwise. Try to at least like flatten it out. This looks like it would be the lengthwise. So what you're gonna do is, we have a little saying for folding the blankie. The saying goes like this. I'm gonna do it towards you guys, so pretend like you're Hollingsworth. So the saying goes, to me. Here, and just try that. So it's to me. Even them up. Working with whatever little space we have. But this is just to give you guys a general gist. So it's to me. To me. Ugh. She left me, so we'll find about that halfway mark. She left me for all the right reasons. And that's going to be stowed basically at the foot of your bed. Not enough space, so it doesn't look so pretty, but that's a general idea. To me, she left me for all the right reasons. And that'll be stowed a specific way. Your RDCs will tell you how to stow that, or it'll be at the foot of your bed as such. And it can't hang over, it's literally got to be like right at the edge of the bed. So it'll look something kind of like this. And what they're going to have you do, depending on how they have you do it, is they're going to have you go like that. Touch it up. Make it look nice. That's the blankie.
So here's your basic t-shirt. You're always going to have your stencil. So when they do your stencil, you're always going to have it on the left side of you if you're facing for the bottom. And then you're going to take your bottom half, you're going to pull it up to your collar. Make it even with the collar up here. Make sure you dress it all. Make sure it looks real nice. You're going to take each one of your sleeves, pull it over, make sure it's even with it. And from there, you're going to take your upper half, where your sleeves are. You're going to fold it at about a third. Make sure you dress it again. Take it down one more time, so it'll be even half again. Fold it. I usually grab it and pull it, make sure it looks nicer. You're going to take this side over here. So the best way to remember this is my RDC taught me is skinny, fat, fat, skinny. So, or Taylor, Nikki, Nikki, Taylor, Taylor Swift, Nikki, because they're thick and thin. So he thought you Taylor Swift, Nikki, and Taylor. So you always have that. You know, nice and pretty. Single fold towards you, always in the rack. Alright, next up you got the good old dreaded skivvies right here. These things are beautiful. These are your man thong you gotta wear for 8 weeks.
9.
So you gotta take this right up over here. You gotta take the crotch part. These things are so gross too. You gotta right about there. You take the bottom of the crotch part. Ignore the turd streaks. Then you gotta take this side up over that one. And make sure it's just like that. So you gotta fold it. Doesn't really have to look too pretty. And make sure it's pretty good right there. And there's your skivvies.
Wait, can you unfold those really quick?
Yeah, what?
I just want to make sure of something.
What?
Isn't your last name Hollingsworth?
Yeah.
Yo, those are Valentin skivvies.
What?
Those aren't your skivvies.
Ah!
Next, we're gonna jump straight into the bootcamp hacks.
Let's get it.
Alright guys, so there's going to be some times at boot camp, some unexpected things happen. For me, for instance, my rack mate moved to another rack. Now in boot camp, you can have your rack mate help you with your sheets. But what do you do if your rack mate's gone and it's just you? How do you easily get 45s on your rack? I got you. Simple as that. Your hydration tool. Here's what I did to get my 45s on my rack by myself without a rack mate. As simple as this. Take your rack, lift that thing up. Now it's solid metal underneath, so you gotta bear with me because it's like hard to place. You place it in there. This is your rack mate is holding your rack for you. Let's do it with these because these are like the actual sheets. So get it how you want it. Put your hand there. Your actual 45. Now these beds are like horrible, so kind of bear with me on this, but it's just to give you guys a general idea. There's your 45. That's it. And you just tuck. There's your 45s. You just do that for every side. Just using your hydration tool if you're by yourself. Hacks for the win.
Alright, then you're going to take your towel. This is for like going on the front end of your rack. You're going to take it and fold it in half so your stencil is right there up in the corner. Then you're going to take it about halfway, either way, because right here, this will be like the front end of your rack. You're going to have like a metal part of your rack where you're going to be sitting. You're going to take, I always took it in the back side and took it so like FQA, they're always going to walk in. And so that's not right. And so what I always did is I grabbed all 4 edges at the same time and kind of just take it, pull it, and you can kind of tweak and peek, and you can kind of force it to be perfect where it's actually representable now. And it's all just playing with it back and forth. It's all you're going to be doing for all your inspections. Is you're just going to play with it and play with it and play with it until you get it perfect. And you get it where it's even across.
Alright, so next up we got the phase 2 and its use, alright? You're gonna have about 3 inspections. Phase 1, phase 2, and your FEP inspection. Phase 1 is probably the hardest one. This one's pretty easy. Make sure you invest in one of these at the next. You're gonna want to have them. Alright. So first off, you're gonna want to make sure that it's nice and neat. All spread out. And pretty much all blouses have this crease right down the middle. So that is one very good indicator that you can use for your midline or your center line, as you might want to call it. So what you're going to want to do is put this measuring tool straight through the middle, touching right about there. Every single one of these has a line right about there. It might be hard to catch with the lighting, but you'll see it. You center it right on that crease. Make sure that it's also even with these two. And then make sure that your service ribbon is to the left. And just put it right in the middle. Straight right in the middle. Remove the tool. Lift it up on the back. And it goes in. Straight in. That's about it. And then you have your gold pins, which are these. You want to make sure that they're nice and tight in there. And that's your ribbon.
Also, pro tip, when you're storing your NSUs before inspection, you cannot have your ribbons pre-staged on. So what we recommend to do is you go and you grab them and you just go like that. Like hold the shirt and do that for me. Like you know what it is. So you're going to go like that a little forcefully. Make sure you go in every direction. This is some pro tips. Like your RDCs will probably teach you, but it's nice to go in knowing just in case they don't tell you. So when you go and remove the ribbons, you go to stow them, and you have your inspection, you're going to have these snake bites right here. Let's see if we can focus. There's one, and then there's the other. Right there. So when you go and you throw your shirt on the ground, you don't really need the tool because you have the snake bites. So you just pop it straight on, and it'll be on point during your inspection. And you don't have to sit there on the ground trying to fight with them.
Alright guys, so I'm going to give you a little cleaning tip. So this is going to save you guys some heartache and some time, and it'll kind of impress your RDCs if you can get everybody in the division on board with this. So you're going to have compartment cleanup time basically. You're going to have you're going to divide jobs between sections and kind of rotate it out. You're going to find your own way of doing it. But for the most part, everybody's going to go to the center, like not the center, but the entrance of your compartment. They're going to go to the hatch. And there's usually like all of these little sticks that you practice drill with, like flags and things like that. But you also use those sticks with a blue rag from the laundry room, and you go and you mop up dust bunnies like all over the place. So that's like one of the main things you do for cleaning the compartment. My recommendation is making what we call a Zamboni. So what my division did, we would lay a stick flat on the ground on top of a few blue rags. And then you take the blue rags and you kind of just go over the stick. I don't have anything to show you guys, so I'm like, sorry, I'm just trying to explain it the best I can. So you're going to lay your stick on top of your blue rags. Blue rags will go over, and then on each side you're going to take one person with a stick and connect towards the ends of that one stick. And these two people together will just push the Zamboni, and that will clean pretty much the entire center of your compartment, just going down and then back on the other side. So literally you can cover up just about half of your compartment just walking one way, then the other half walking the other half, or the other way back, leaving everybody else to just go hit the hard spots underneath the racks and things like that. So that will save you guys a lot of time and will kind of impress your RDCs. So that's another pro tip for cleaning. Alright guys, so one important thing you're going to have to do is focus on your appearance in boot camp. So your appearance is going to speak two things. How you are as a sailor and how you are as a person, right? You don't want to be a lazy sailor. You don't want to be a lazy individual or person or recruit, whatever you want to call it. So one of the things that's going to stand out, obviously, is your boots. So I'm not really going to do it. I'll probably work on a video actually showing you guys the full technique, but I'm just going to briefly go over a little quick tip and about how to do it. So you're going to receive like a full-on boot shining kit. It's going to come with this, a scuff brush. It's going to come with this to shine, crap like that. It's going to be pretty dope. Screw all that. You just really need this. Here's my recommendation, personally. You're going to get so many pairs of skivvies. You're going to get like 9 pairs of skivvies. You don't need 9 pairs of skivvies. At some point, you're probably going to say, screw it, I'm not going to wear skivvies. Just don't get caught. You're going to receive so many brown and white shirts. My recommendation, just take one of your brown shirts, because you can always go to the next. Whenever you guys go, you can always buy more, right? No one's stopping you. So take one of your brown shirts, rip it up, and just use it as material for shining. This is a really, really good material as your brown shirt. I used skivvies, but the brown shirts work better. What you're going to do, take your polish, put it down, put that down. Fill this up with just a little bit of water. You just want enough water in there so it becomes one flat surface across. You don't really need a whole lot of water to do this. Boots, I'm just letting you know right now, takes time, effort. Wax on, wax off. It's going to take a lot of time and effort if you're doing it right. And if you're doing it right, you'll outshine everybody else. So what you do, get your little bit of water in there. You're going to take your cloth that you just now cut up. What I do is I generally go with one finger. You can do it with two. I've done it with two before. Just however you do it. We'll do two. Go in there. You're just going to just lightly get just a little black surface on there. You're going to get just barely any water on there. Then you're going to just go all over your boots in circles. And you're going to get water on your boots. You'll see it. There'll be droplets and things like that. And you're going to just go all over. Go ham. Go in circles, and little circles, and little circles. And put in your work. Just literally go all over. So the best way I can describe what's going on is boots are like your skin. They have pores. So like skin pores fill up with like all kinds of dirt and crap like that, and forms like your acne and crap like that. The idea is getting the boot pores to fill up with the shine, right? So you're going to get all that in there, and eventually you're going to build like a nice flat surface like he has not done. And eventually it'll start getting there. But the real trick is the water. So once you got like a good coat on there, just start doing a little bit more water than the wax, and it'll start shining. Then you apply more wax with the water. You just keep repeating that process. Your boots will shine like really, really good. So at some point I'm gonna do a full-on video for you guys showing you how to do that. When you get to A school, yeah, you can use lighters and things like that. Don't really need it. So the trick is water. So that's how you shine your boots.
Bro, that was awesome, man.
That was pretty good.
I feel like we helped a lot of people.
I'm pretty sure we did.
And we covered a lot of the material, right?
Yeah, we did. I just feel like there's something else we're missing. Like we could have thrown in there for everybody. You know.
Oh. Navy terminology?
Let's hit it.
Deck. Overhead. Rack.
Hit it!
Go faster. Weakness.
Hatch.
Is this yours, recruit? No. Black line. Hydrate. Stand by.
Bulkhead.
Compartment.
Recruit! Sorry, Chief!
I'm not a sorry chief!
Recruit naked! Head. There we go. Contraband.
Scuttlebutt.
Alright guys, that's it for the video. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hollingsworth couldn't be here for the ending of the video, unfortunately. We also have terminology for people like that, but we're not allowed to say that on camera. No, I'm just kidding. No. What? Yeah, okay, so you guys know the drill. If you guys like the video, please leave me a like. Also, comment. Love hearing from you guys, love talking to you guys. And you know what this means? We got someone new. So y'all gotta leave a comment letting me know so I can let him know how he did. Alright. Feedback always greatly appreciated, positive or negative. Except like hate comments. It's a positive channel. Let's keep that positive energy flowing. That's pretty much it. If you guys haven't already, make sure you guys subscribe. That helps me out, keeping all the fresh content flowing for you guys. I'm trying to put out a lot of stuff that other YouTubers aren't really putting out. Stuff that's going to really help you guys out when you actually get there and it's really boots on the ground experience. So without you guys, it's kind of pointless. So this is really just for you guys. So I think this guy did an amazing job. Let me know so I can let him know.
All right.
That's pretty much it. I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.
Peace out.
Where'd you get these, recruit?
I've never seen those in my life, Chief.
Lie again. Where'd you get these, recruit?
I've never seen those in my life, Chief.
Stand by.